Hey y'all, so I've been reading through the book of Ezekiel, and I have something that God has put on my heart that I just have to share with you all. So I was reading chapter 12 verses 2 through 3, and it says, "Son of man, you are living among a rebellious people. They have eyes to see but do not see, and ears to hear but do not hear, for they are a rebellious people. Therefore, son of man, pack your belongings for exile, and in the daytime, as they watch, set out and go from where you are to another place. Perhaps they will understand, though they are rebellious people." And you may be thinking, Maddie, why does that matter? Well, while I was reading that, I wrote down, while we are called to witness to others, sometimes we must remove ourselves from certain situations to truly impact people. I've heard and practiced all my life that me, as a Christian, I am to sit with other people who may not believe in that way, may not act in that way. And I still fully believe that, because Jesus sat with sinners and Jesus was sinless. And I am still a sinner, and I should sit with other sinners who need the light, because I've been given that light. I still fully believe that. Ignore my hair. But I'm also a high school teacher, and so I started thinking about this in the context of high school. And something I catch myself telling my students all the time is that you are influenced the most by the 5 people closest to you. And so you want those influences to be good so that you can therefore go forward and influence other people positively. And sometimes, even if you feel like you could be a positive influence through your words and actions while you are there are certain situations that they may need to take themselves out of, because either for their safety or to truly impact the people that are around them. For example, let's say that a bunch of girls are together and they are gossiping about another girl and making this other girl feel bad. If I remain, I could use my words to try to defend this person. However, if I remove myself from that situation, instead of staying there, it might cause them to sit and scratch their heads and think, what are we saying or doing that caused her to leave? That caused her to be so upset and uncomfortable that she needed to remove herself. And then you're an example for them as to what they should do from now on. Maybe they shouldn't be talking about that person. Maybe they shouldn't be doing this or that. Maybe what they're doing needs to stop right then and there. And Ezekiel is in the same place right now. We see in verse 3, it says, "Therefore, son of man, pack your belongings for exile, and in the daytime, as they watch, set out and go from where you are to another place. Perhaps they will understand, though they are a rebellious people." God knows that in this moment, the Israelites' hearts are so hardened that they're not going to listen to what Ezekiel says. And so instead of telling him to stay and continuing to spout what God has told him to say, he tells him to leave. And he's going to set that example for the Israelites that maybe something is so off that he cannot stay here anymore. He has to leave. Why is that? And it opens their hearts and minds. So I don't know who needed to hear this. Maybe you are a people pleaser. Maybe you are a fixer-upper like I am. I love to fix things. I love to fix people's problems. I love to do that. But sometimes you have to remove yourself from the situation. Not just for yourself, but for those other people. Sometimes the only way to fix the situation, to help people realize what's going on and why it's wrong, is to remove yourself. And that does not mean that we can't still witness and that we shouldn't still witness and sit there and be friends with people who may be doing something that we don't like, we don't enjoy, we don't agree with. However, there are times where we have to step back and remove ourselves and say, instead of using my words and my actions right now, here, to set an example, I need to remove myself from the situation, and maybe then they will realize what's going on, why it's so bad. So I hope you all had a great day. I hope that made sense to you all, especially for my high schoolers out there. I love talking to you all because I see you all every single day, and I feel like this is an important message, especially for high school. In any context, really, but especially for high school. So I hope you guys have a great day. Bye, guys.